All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the Sacramento Miners. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
They'll run on first down. Reed. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 5-9. Here we go.
Go.
Check. 59. They gonna need some therapy.
Go.
Back to throw. Patton. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Patton. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 46 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
I'm here all day. Mike.
Hey.
On 2nd down now. It's Reed. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
91.
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready. Watch the screen. You draw Corker. Hey, Echo. Yo, G5.
To throw from his end zone. Jones. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. It's caught. Beckham. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Odell Beckham, 93 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
X3, 218, check down.
Off play action. Patton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on out here. Come get some.
Off the play fake. Patton. Under pressure, and down he goes. Throwing on 3rd and long. Patton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring us all the way up to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And an alley to run. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
On the set.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Jones heading up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
90 is a mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Now Saquon Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Alpha.
3 down. 3 down. '90 is a mic. Here we go. D all day.
On 3rd down, Jones. He finds Beckham, complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the I. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the ready.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Cut it left. Cut it.
61. Matchbox lights. Snap.
2nd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Going deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Set up. 60 or.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready.
It's our time. It's our time.
You draw corkers.
We got double up, double up.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
Here we go. 70, Indy. X3, 218, hit it.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run with their fullback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Let's go. 30 base. Let's go.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Watch twins. Watch
Twilight, 64, weak. Hey, Foxtrot.
90 is a mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 90 is a mic. Watch the pass.
Big grip.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Watch the twins.
Now.
Jones, off play action. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get this down to the 10. First target, first catch, and a first down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Patton. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ready?
Jones now on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 12 yards that time. On first down, Barkley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
Shoot.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
You ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now this one complete on the slant route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Freeman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We are back now in Sacramento. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did, so you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
We got this. At their own 13-yard line.
Come on,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the feet. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Patton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it.
Now the ball comes loose. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
3 down, 61, match box, right. Speak them.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Got it.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. 18 Gator. New draw Corkers. Clear.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
60 Pittsburgh.
Kill.
Look at me. Zipper.
Motion.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 1st and 10, Patton. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. 2nd and 4. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
X3, 218, chopper. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Hey, seam 6. Go.
Mike's 59.
Looking to throw. Patton. And this is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rush in.
5. Hey.
Go now.
Hit it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Patton. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, 1st down.
2-jet bomber. Hey, Delta. Hey. Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Patton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the give, this is their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That good for 22 and a 1st down. So plenty of smiles for the